Hello there, my beautiful soul fams. My name is Catalina. Welcome back once again to Moonlight Awakening. I'm a highly intuitive spiritual awakening coach. You don't have to go through your awakening all by yourself, because I'm also here for you. And if you like, I will also include angel readings with the coaching, or you just want the angel readings and receive that incredible answers and guidance directly from your beautiful team of angels that I love to connect to. And I do have an Etsy shop where I make stone copper jewelry. I use some crystals, this really pretty like amethyst and rings. I do make rings and some earrings as well. There's some exclusive ones that I only share on Instagram and on Facebook for my soul family out there. So please check that out. And I do go live on Facebook, and the prices as well for my services is also on my social media. But if you don't have social media, that's okay, because I also have an email, okay, that if you have any questions at all what I do, please message me. So please check down below for all that information and new creations that I'm gonna make as well using crystals. So I can't wait for you guys to see my new creations that I'm super excited about. Okay, so first of all, if you didn't know, there are all different kinds of fairies out there. There's mountain fairies, flower fairies, water, air, fire fairies, earth fairies, winter fairies, queen fairies. There's all kinds of fairies, specific fairies to protect animals as well, and this is the other thing, like right now Earth is ascending right now. So back then in our realm, fairies used to live here in our realm, but since it became too dense, they had to leave to another high vibrational realm. But now, since Mother Earth is ascending, we are ascending, there's a lot of definitely fairy energy and on Earth right now. Ooh, I'm feeling a lot of yes. So there's a lot of tons and tons of fairy energy in our planet right now as I speak, and I feel it all over me. So there's definitely a lot of fairy energy. So super excited. Definitely the fairies are gonna start they're coming more into our realm now. So that's really, really excited and amazing to hear. Not only that, I have also made other videos about the fairies, and I will leave those links if you want to know about the fairy realm, if you like to know how to connect with the fairies, with the fairy realm. I will also leave those links to my other videos that I made about the elementals and the dragons too, if you didn't know. Okay, so I'll leave those links, okay, that I made so far about the elementals. And okay, so the first sign that you could be an incarnated fairy is that you're very compelled, to laugh, to jump, to squeal, to dance. To dance, like when you get really excited when you see a butterfly. You're like, oh my gosh, things like that. And another sign that you could be an incarnated fairy is that you might feel like you don't fit in, in Earth, or and you might feel really isolated because of that, so that could be another sign. And another sign that you could be an incarnated fairy is that you love dancing, you love music. It just brings you so much joy into your heart, right? Because that's what fairies love, dancing. They just love dancing. They love music, they like dancing, they love it all, okay? They just like being happy all the time, okay? Well, joyous too. So anyway, another sign that you could be an incarnated fairy is that you have a little sweet tooth, right? You just love sweets. Okay. And another sign that you could be an incarnated fairy is that you often dream that you could fly, so pay attention to those dreams, so another sign that you could be an incarnated fairy is when you just love love shiny and sparkly things. That's why if you want to create your own fairy garden, that's why they say to add some little sparkly things in your garden to attract the fairies, because they just love it. Sparkly, shiny things, so that could be another thing. Okay, so another sign that you could be an incarnated fairy is that you have a great sense of humor. Okay, another thing that you also could love practical jokes. That's another thing with fairies. They just love playing, doing practical jokes. Another sign is that you really feel guilty because you playing practical jokes on people, because at the end, if you invited the fairies, if they're into your home, they're definitely gonna play some practical jokes with you. They might be hiding your keys or your phone, because again, they just want you to lighten up a little bit, so that's another thing about the fairies, that you could be an incarnated fairy. Another sign that you rarely listen to authority, because fairies like to do their own thing. They like to do their own thing that makes them happy, and they're just full of excitement. I felt the fairies' energies before, the energy of the fairies, and trust me, it just gives me so much excitement and energy, and I feel so pumped. I was like, yeah, I felt that's how I feel when that's how the first time I sensed the fairies. That's the energy I get when the fairies are around. They're just full of excitement, and so yeah, call them in if you want them some help. Okay, not only that, another sign that you could be an incarnated fairy, that you are a born entertainer. So yeah, and another sign that you could be an incarnated fairy, is that you're a great storyteller. Do you like telling stories? Well, you could be an incarnated fairy. Not only that, another sign that you could be an incarnated fairy is that you have a history of excessive partying and addictions, because again, the fairies love music, they love dancing, so it makes a lot of sense why they just want to party. They just love partying. Okay, and for addictions, because they don't feel so they're just trying to cope, because they don't feel like this is their home, right? So they find ways to cope by taking these substances, so it makes a lot of sense. Okay, and another sign that you could be an incarnated fairy is that you get extremely angry, or it hurts you, or really hurts you when humans are being abusive to the earth and the animals. Okay, and for me, annoys me so bad even when people throw trash out their windows of their car. It annoys me so bad. Even when they abuse animals, it makes me so angry, really angry. That's how I feel. And yeah, and not only that, and so that's another thing. And that's another sign you could be an incarnated fairy, because you have the trust issues. I feel a lot of trust issues. Because why? Because of humans. You not trusting humans. Because you could be an incarnated fairy because, remember, because of those humans that have been abusing the planet, humans that are abusing the animals. That's why you could be dealing with a lot of trust issues. That's really hard for you to trust humans, because you could be an incarnated fairy because of the humans have done to our planet and the animals. It's very, very hard for incarnated fairy to trust humans. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of yes. So yeah, so that. And not only that, you could be an incarnated fairy because you just love the company of animals. Well, you just love animals, you prefer the animals than humans. Okay, and because again, there's fairies do protect the animals, so it makes lots and lots of sense. Not only that, another sign, oh yeah, and this is the thing, for some reason this video really resonated with you. You just feel maybe your own chills with your body, like, oh my gosh, I might be an incarnated fairy. I just feel so drawn to the fairy realm or something, right? Then do more of your research, because this is the thing, when you do your own research, when you keep finding ways that more research about incarnated fairies or the elementals, or you know, a lot, that's how you get yourself your own activations. You know, there's things that I have searched that I didn't think that would activate me, but then it did. I was like, and I just feel it all over my body, like, oh my gosh, somehow because your soul remembers everything and knows everything, okay? It's just for you to unlock it, okay? So please do your own research if you feel like it, you know, especially you feel some type of connection, or this video really resonated with you. So please, you know, do that, because you'll be surprised, okay? So like and subscribe for more videos to help you on your spiritual awakening journey. And until next time, bye.